the difference between a modern marketing and traditional marketing. And there's a big, big difference between modern marketing and traditional marketing. So traditional marketing, I say that, let me give you the punchline on that. You don't have to be fancy. You just have to do it. That's all you have to do, okay? So traditional marketing was always,
Just publish.
huh?
Seth Godin, just publish.
Yeah, so that's right. Seth Godin's like, just publish something. Every single time, publish. And you hear publish and you think, oh, publish. It just means make a piece of content and put it out. That's all it means. So in traditional marketing, it's very direct response. Very direct response, where you would spend, and I remember these days, you'd have to say, how much for that billboard? That's going to be $40,000 a month. Oh my God, how many people are going to see it? We don't know. How many people drive down that boulevard? Okay, well, what's the return? I don't know. Depends on how good the ad is. And you would put it out. So obviously, when you would do that kind of marketing, you need people to make the phone ring. You got 40 grand on the line. And so there was this hook story offer, hard offer, like hard call to action. And that's what it was. It was very much here's the hook, here's the story, call me now. Let me ask you something. How many agents do that on social media?
Everyone.
That's you. Like let's say that you have a birthday party and you want to invite everybody to the party. And there's that jackass that comes to the party with a sign in their business. And they're like, and everybody's having a good time, and they're like, hey, do you need insurance? And goes to everybody at the party. You need insurance? I sell insurance. You should totally get insurance. And they're just closing on everybody. What do you think the people at the party would do? Hey, what the hell? What's up with the maniac? Like, what's going on? And then let me ask you something. You can invite that person back to your party?
No.
It's kind of what happens on social, huh? You close somebody, hey, my business, hey, my business, hey, my business. And they're like, block. Yeah. It's even happened in DM. Closing through DM, I was teaching that about a year and a half ago, and it was good. It worked really well. And then guess what? Marketers ruin everything. And so marketers realized, wow, you can close deals through DM. And so everybody started DMing. Now you DM somebody, hey, how long you lived at that house? Block. Yep. As soon as I want you to write this down. I want you to pretend like your clients and your customers in your database are cats. They're not dogs. Dogs, you know what I mean? Like you could lock the dog in the trunk, come back 8 hours later, open the trunk, and they're like, oh my God, here you are. That's not your clients. Your clients are like cats. As soon as they see anything off, boom, they're gone. And then they totally act like, I don't need you. You need me. Okay, I'll listen to your message. Sales pitch, and they're out and they run. They're like cats. Anytime they hear something, smell something, think something, feel something that's wrong, they're out. And so how do you market to that? Because that was traditional marketing. It was very direct response. You'd spend a lot of money. You needed people to make the phone ring. And so what you would do is you would get your 1 or 2 sales, but you would piss off the herd. But you didn't care because you needed your money back. And that's how advertising worked. Now we're in a social environment. We're in a social environment. And we're doing the same strategy. What I would propose is you make content that's completely unattached and you just make it useful. So in this social environment, you have to master the art of plugging your business without plugging your business. How do you do that? Stop making content with the intention to get something. This content, if we rate on a scale of 1 to 10, usefulness and relevance. Relevance is probably really high, right? Because you would discover, marketers would say, what you do is you find a problem and a desire that they want, and you manipulate on that. You hit them with their problem or something relevant, and then you get them to take action, right? Having back pain? Call blah, blah. Yes, literally right now. And they would prey on that, and that's what they had to. They had to get the phone to ring. But now, yeah, having back pain may be cool, and you will get my attention. But as soon as I think it's turning into a pitch, what do? Out. I'm out. What you care more about is 4 things that we'll talk about in a little bit, but what I would ask you to do is say, and this is really the word that I want you to write down, is it useful? Is it useful? And before you post a piece of content, ask yourself, is this me seeking to impress or am I seeking to impact? If you make a difference in somebody's life, they will not forget you. You don't have to worry about it. There's people that have come up to me at this event that's like, oh, I've been watching your content. Sonia, up here, she's like, oh, I've been following his content. You know what I thought? Really? I literally thought that. I'm like, she's like, I've been watching his videos. I was like, really? I had no idea. And then she calls me out of the blue and she's like, I'm in. I'm like, in what? She's like, coaching. I'm like, okay. That was weird. And so we had this conversation. We've realized it was a good fit. And she joined. I had no idea she was watching my videos. Although she was consuming. George, same thing. Met George 5 years ago at an event that I did. He'd been watching my content for 5 years. That's some serious follow-up for 5 years. And then he's like, hey, dude, I'm in. And all the while, if you just said to me, hey, this guy or this gal's going to sign up for your coaching, I'd have had no idea. I was just serving over and over and over and over. And I noticed a direct correlation between what's the pitch I want to make here versus what's the difference I want to make here. Like, why do people need the information you have? And this is part of the reason you discount yourself, is you're not aware of the value that you can deliver to somebody. Do you realize that a crap load of people don't know what an inspection period is? Do you realize that? But you're in it every day. You're like, of course everybody knows what that is. No, they don't. Notice to perform. They'll be like, perform what? Like, what is that? Is that a Viagra commercial? Like, what is that? They don't know what it is, right? They don't know what that is. But you do. But you discount yourself like everybody knows that. Because if I know it, everybody knows it. They don't. Your job is to get on the horn, which is, the video, the call, the text, and be useful. So what is useful? Like, what is that? Useful is a few things. It can be educating. It can be entertaining. Or it can be inspiring. Like when you have sold as many homes as some of these top producers you're seeing, do you think it's easy to get excited about selling their $500,000 house? They've helped people sell thousands and thousands. That was funny. That was funny. About their $75,000 house. Sorry. Right? Like, that's so funny. They've done it over and 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 over, but when you break out of the matrix and go, this is a human being and this is their first time, oh my God, you're going to sell your house. Do you know what your bank account's going to look like in 60 days? Unrecognizable. You're going to be like, they got the wrong bank account. Because you're going to have hundreds of thousands. And then you know what you're going to do? You're going to buy a better house than you live in right now. God, it's exciting. Like, and to be able to actually get excited with that. Yes, go ahead.
Is the social you're using, are you using it on your business page or on your personal? Or both?
My answer is everything. There's nothing business anymore. So I would rather so I want to make a slight shift. I want to make this simple for you. Instead of marketing your business, market your personal brand. You hanging out with your puppies? Oh, puppies close better than anything. Coda gets more engagement than anything I've ever done. Two things get engagement, Coda and Taylor. People can give a crap less about me. As soon as I post about Taylor or the dog, they're like, oh my God. The only time I've ever gotten some engagement was the last post I did, which is somebody sent me a baseball card, old baseball card in the mail, sent two. It was like, hey, David, I had followed you for years. I know you're retired, but I've got your card still. Will you sign these? And I was like, I think I'm going to cry. And Taylor was like, what? Do they know who you are? And I was like, I don't know. And so I took a picture of it, and I put it on social. But you know what everybody did? Oh my God, look how long your hair is. Oh my God, look at that look. And then Cindy, because I look all intimidating and professional, and Cindy's like, you look cute. I'm like, I didn't work my ass off to become a professional baseball player to be like, you look cute when you're out there. That's not intimidating.
I like the uniform.
That's so cute, right? So my answer for that is there is no such thing on social as a business page. Treat your business page like your personal brand, and ultimately that's what will gravitate people towards you, right? So like, do you care if you've got, here's your business, right? and you're a puppy person. You like to golf. You're into gardening, right? There's all these things, and then you're into music, and you're into your husband or your wife, right? Like, there's all these things. Understand, these things are as good a marketing as anything you could put in your business. These will all bring people back to the business. You used to see this in the beginning of real estate, didn't you? You'd always see the picture of the agent with their puppies on the bench with their family. Tim Stout is a family man, right? There was this whole thing, and it was, why? Puppies sell. It's crazy. So what I want you to think is, don't think business. Are you going to post business, yes or no? Yes, you will. You actually post some. But I like the other way. I like it. I like the other way. But what I mean about being creative is like this. So I want you to write down this framework. What, why, lesson, apply. What, why, lesson, apply. It's got a nice ring. What, why, lesson, apply. What, why, lesson, apply. What, why, lesson, apply. Tell me what is going on, documenting what you're doing, why it's relevant, what's the lesson from here, and what should I do next, which is apply. What, why, lesson, apply. What, why, lesson, apply. I'll give you an example. Could you be working out in your home gym and that be a real estate video? A good one. In fact, anything you do is relevant to real estate. You sell the easiest product in the world. And what I mean by easy is, everybody's interested. You could literally, as easy, just be like, love it or hate it. Boom, picture of two kitchens. Which one do you love? And you'll go, rah. You give an opinion question about real estate on Facebook, it'll go insane. You have a very good product. And if as long as you're being free, effortless, flowing, you're just trying to contribute, you're not trying to take, you're not trying to get, people will engage with your stuff. And so you've got, what are you doing? Why is it relevant? What's the lesson? How do I apply it? Hey, everybody, I'm sitting on my treadmill here, and I just wanted to tell you, like, a lot of us have been locked in our houses, and it's been really tough. And so one of the things that I did is I have, as a real estate agent, I have access to all these vendors that I get discounts on upgrading my house and stuff like that, and they built this beautiful gym. Look at this gym that I'm on right now. So I'm on this treadmill, and I thought, some people, they can't go to the gym anymore. They got to build a home gym. So I just got to ask you, like, do you love where you live? If not, you got to get a hold of Randy. Randy, and I'll put in the comments below, I'll give you his phone number. If you're interested, DM me. I'll give you his phone number if you DM me. But Randy made this entire home gym. So if you're somebody that needs upgrades, you just need to understand, most people call me to sell your house. But in this scenario, if you need to upgrade your embedded command, right, they're like, oh my God, he does do it. But if you need any kind of upgrades, I've got your back. If you need a landscaper, you need a roofer, you need to develop a home gym, just let me know. Otherwise, I hope you're getting your exercise in. See you later. There's no pitch there about real estate. Like, what you have to understand is you don't just help people buy and sell houses. You are super well connected with everybody in that area. At least you should be. And if you're not, get like that. Because connectors, which is you, people who connect people, make a lot of damn money. They're just like, oh, you know who you should talk to? And so here's what I would say. And I want to go back to your database, the conversation. Let's say that you're having these contacts. The big question I get, how do I call my database? They're like, well, what do I talk about, David? I don't know what to talk about. And there's 3 things you talk about. Number 1, you connect deeply with them, which means you actually care. Looky, some of you are like, I'm out. Step 1, nope, I'm out. I'm out. Number 1, you connect deeply. Number 2, you just find out what they're up to. And number 3 is you contribute on the spot. I watch high producers do this. I watch Melissa do this. She meets somebody she's never met. She connects with them. She's present. She's actually interested. She cares. And as she's asking them questions and they're saying, she's going, how can I help this person? Do you need to meet somebody? Do you need an article? Can I give you a piece of advice? How can I contribute on the spot? I've had people, coaching clients, that I just said, hey, I just wanted to do these 3 steps. Call the database and just connect with them, find out what they're up to, and then contribute on the spot. And she's going through, she's calling, and she calls, I don't even remember, I think it was started with an M. I forget what her name was, but she calls her and she said, hey, so what's going on? How's things going? You sound like you're in the car. And she's like, yeah, I'm on the way to soccer practice. I've become soccer mom, and things are just so busy and blah, blah, blah. And, little Jimmy, he's going to soccer. It's his first year. It's been really chaotic. And, how are things and that's what ends up happening. When you find out what they're up to, you ask them questions, what do they want to know? They start asking you. And she's like, oh, I'm just calling all my clients to see how they're doing. You know what you should do? I have a client who used to play Major League Soccer. Why don't I hook you guys up, get little Jimmy some lessons? She's like, oh my God, that would be amazing. She's like, okay, I'll make the introduction via email. Great. She does it. Doesn't hear anything for 3 months. Comes back to the second contact. She calls her and says, hey, Mary, how's little Jimmy doing in soccer practice? Come on now. That's a good opening line. Not like, hey, this is a business call. Do you have a second? Who do you know right now that's looking to buy or sell real estate? Really? So can you think of anybody? Maybe your church pastor, your teacher, yourself, maybe somebody on this phone right now who wants to buy or sell real estate? Oh, God. How's little Jimmy doing in soccer practice? She says, oh my God, he's doing great. He's starting to get some playing time. He's not starting because, let's face it, Jimmy stinks, but he's doing better. By the way, I was talking to my neighbor. Do you sell houses in this neighborhood still? Yes, I do. $1.3 million listing referral. Because people don't care how much you know until what?
How much you care.
Period. Let go of your agenda. Let go of your agenda. Let go of your agenda. Serve people. Make a difference in people's lives. Be useful to people. You're so damn useful. The money that you make is a direct proportion of the value you deliver to the market. Deliver value to the market, your income will go up. That's all you have to do. What was it Zig Ziglar said, right? What was his quote? You can have everything you want in life if you just what?
Help enough people get what they want.
Help enough other people get what they want.